Well then, I'm looking forward to living with you from today.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for letting me live here with you. From this day on, the curtain rose on my life of living together with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, which turned into a war zone. My name is Akina Maeda, and right now I live with my husband, Tatsuo, my mother-in-law, Mrs. Maeda, and my sister-in-law, Yurina. Right after we got married, my father-in-law passed away, and my mother-in-law became self-destructive. That was the main reason I moved in.
Without your father, there's no reason for me to be alive anymore.
Let's calm down a bit, Mom.
I've been like this since the funeral, and I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh, my darling. Oh.
What are we to do with this?
Yurina was still a college student, and Tatsuo felt bad for her that she would have to look after her mom in the situation alone. And so, that was when Tatsuo suggested that we should move in with them, at least until his mom regained her footing. We didn't have any children yet, and if something worse happened to his mother because of this, it would feel terrible. So, we decided to start living together with them for a limited time. However, what? A business trip for 2 weeks?
That's right. We still have the contract for the apartment. So, while I am on the business trip, do you want to go back to the apartment? It seems like my mom has gotten a lot of her energy back anyway.
That's true. I'll see how it goes and I'll think about it.
I'm sorry that I'm leaving so much to you, but thank you for being here.
So, Tatsuo went off on his business trip and left me there. However, once he left, my mother-in-law and sister-in-law started to show their true colors.
Akina, can you put the vacuum on and clean the house?
What? Run the vacuum cleaner right now? But it's already 7 o'clock in the evening. I had my part-time shift from 8 o'clock this morning, so I'm exhausted. I have to vacuum the whole house right now. That's a pain.
Can I ask you to do that?
Yes. I was planning on getting dinner prepared right now, but I guess I have no other choice.
Oh, also, did you buy those limited edition donuts from Mrs. Donut?
Yes, I left them in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Don't tell me that she's about to eat it right now. At the very least, she could wait till after dinner. Well, whatever, I thought. I started to vacuum the house. Yeah, I'm finally finished. It's a little bit later than I expected, so maybe I'll start making dinner now. However,
Hey, Akina.
what's the matter?
Because I ate the donuts, the crumbs got all over the carpet. Can you do something about this?
Oh, sure. Why can't you do that little yourself? When I try to pick up the crumbs with a wet wipe.
Oh, no. You're not gonna get the mess with that, are you? You need to put it in the wash.
But you can't put carpet in the washing machine.
Well then, why don't we hire a contractor? Can you call tomorrow and put in the request?
Oh, tomorrow? I have a shift.
Oh dear, but your job is to do the chores here, isn't it? You can't slack on your main job.
Yes, ma'am. What the heck? Even though you're not doing anything? I decided to take the carpet to a professional cleaner tomorrow, and I made dinner for the time being. However, even then, Miss Maeda, dinner is ready.
Yes.
At that timing.
I'm home.
Oh, hi, Yurina. Welcome home.
What's for dinner tonight?
I decided on curry.
Huh?
Yurina is already a grown adult, so I do wish that she could help out from time to time. I couldn't help but to feel that way sometimes.
Well then, why don't we have dinner?
Let's eat.
How was it? It was my first time making curry, but...
Aren't the carrots a little hard?
Hey, is this medium spice?
Yes, it's medium spice.
I can't eat spicy things. I can only eat the non-spicy curry.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
But still, the carrots are so hard, my goodness.
Are they? I don't feel it that much, though.
This is the problem with young people these days. Akina, why can't you think more about how the elderly would feel?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want any more.
Huh?
Because I can't eat curry that's spicy. I'm gonna go to the convenience store.
Oh dear, if you're gonna go to the convenience store, can you go with her, Akina?
What? Why should I go?
It's dangerous for a young woman to go to the convenience store by herself.
Okay, fine. What is wrong with this mother and daughter? When Tatsuo was around, they were normal. But I can't believe that they were waiting for him to go on a business trip to show their true colors.
Come on, hurry up.
Wait, I still haven't finished eating dinner yet.
Come on, don't be a child. I've always been thinking, but everything that you do, you're so slow. Why can't you do things a little bit more quickly?
Excuse me? That's how I felt deep down inside, but I needed to hold it in for now. Nothing good was going to come if I lost my temper here. So for now, I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful in the future.
I'm counting on it.
Perhaps this was a skill that I gained from my part-time job. If this was somebody that lost their temper easily, it would have been perfectly normal for them to be pissed off at my mother-in-law at this point. But the total will be $13. Do you have a point card?
Hey,
Yes.
the hell is going on with the supermarket?
Is there a problem, sir?
I bought sashimi here, and I was letting it age for 1 week. But then, it was rotten. What the hell is that?
Sir, sashimi is a raw product, so...
Huh? What did you just say? Are you telling me that the sashimi from your supermarket goes bad in 1 week?
I'm terribly sorry. In this way, every single day there are customers that are a little bit crazy. And so, thanks to the ignoring skills that I gained there, I was somehow able to tolerate living under the same roof as my mother-in-law. That being said, I don't want to have to use those ignoring skills in a place like this.
Well, then, I'll be right back. Hey, where's the taxi?
What?
Why isn't the taxi coming?
The convenience store is just down the road. Why do we need a taxi?
It's dangerous, isn't it? What are you gonna do if I get attacked?
No, the convenience store is just 300 meters down the road.
That's 600 meters round trip.
Oh, all right, fine. You'll be happy if I call one, right?
Hurry up!
So we waited for the taxi to arrive, and we used a taxi to only drive 300 meters down the road. Even the taxi driver was shocked. Thanks to that, even though we could have gotten there in 5 minutes by walking, it took us 15 minutes to get there. Not only that, but I had to pay the taxi fare.
This, and also this.
Cup noodles, bread, and candies, huh?
The total will be $18, Sugarloaf. Oh, I also want the cooked food. Can I get the egg and the meatball and the fish cake?
Yes, and your total will be $23.50.
Hey, it's time to pay the bill.
So hurry up and pay it.
What? Do you think I'm paying?
Of course you are.
But I didn't bring my wallet.
What? Why did you come empty-handed to the convenience store? I'm sorry, I'll pay by credit card. Sheesh, why do I also have to pay for the convenience store?
Thank you very much.
Sheesh, you need to pay me back next time.
When I feel like it. Next time I'll eat your curry, so give me a break.
I don't care anymore. Come on, we're going home.
What? What about the taxi?
It's going to be faster than the taxi.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law was seriously a handful. And on top of that, even my mother-in-law. Tatsuo, can you please come back sooner? On that day, not only did I have to go to the convenience store with Yurina and pay for the taxi to get there, I also had to pay for everything that she bought at the shop.
Akina, do you have the day off from your job today?
Yes, so I was thinking about going out for today.
Is that so? Well, that's fine, but today, I think I want to have stewed fish for dinner.
Sure, what kind of fish do you want?
I want sardines or cured mackerel.
Sure, got it. That was a nonchalant conversation, but that day at night, I was about to finally lose my temper. I'm home.
Oh my, you're back late.
What? But it's only 4:30.
Are you underestimating what it means to cook? For things like this, the prep is extremely important.
Yes, I know that.
Oh my, what is with that attitude?
I'm sorry about that.
Miss Daughter-in-law. Lately, your attitude is very bad. Just because Tatsuo is away on a business trip. Are you taking advantage of us?
Of course, that's not the case.
Is that so? I can't trust you. Well, whatever. Just hurry up.
You're the one with the bad attitude. But I held back, wanting to say that to her, and headed towards the kitchen. Today, I am answering my mother-in-law's wishes, and we're having fish. Well then, how should I cook it?
I'm home.
Welcome home.
What is that? Is it fish today?
Yes, your mother said that she wanted to have fish, so...
What? But I want to have meatloaf.
Why don't we have meatloaf tomorrow?
No, I want it today.
Please, don't say that like a little child.
Hey, Akina. You just treated Yurina like a little kid, didn't you?
What? That's not exactly what happened.
Just because the main breadwinner of the family isn't here, you better stop getting carried away and acting so big.
Like I said, that's not my intention either.
And first of all, when you're just a freeloader, who do you think you are cooking in this kitchen so proudly?
Excuse me? That's because you made it that cooking was my job around here.
You've just been making excuses this whole time, and that's why my brother ran away from you, isn't that right?
What?
That's right, that's right. I bet Tatsuo is lying that he went on a business trip. But he's probably just going on some dates with his mistress right now.
What are you saying? Didn't you see him take his suitcase?
That's not going to be any kind of evidence. I'm sure Tatsuo has fallen out of love with you too.
Ugh, poor Tatsuo got stuck with such a weird woman.
After being spoken about like this so much, I finally... All right, fine. That's enough.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
That's right. What are you going to do about the dinner?
There are 2 adults here, and you still can't prepare a meal? You're lesser than a baby. Those were my last words, and I grabbed a change of clothes and ran out of the house. I've always wanted to do that one time. It had always been my dream to just run out one day and go somewhere without any destination. And this was my opportunity. That's what I thought, and I flew out of the house, but including this instance, Yurina was way too spoiled, and my mother-in-law didn't consider me one bit. As for the future, I'm going to wait until Tatsuo gets back from his business trip to talk about it. I still have most of our belongings in the apartment, so instead of going back to his family house, I can just go back to my apartment and stay there. No matter what they say, for them to say that my beloved husband was cheating on me was crossing the line. I also can't trust a mother and sister who are going to talk about their son and brother like that. Well then, where should I go? I know, I'm gonna go to Kyoto. I've always loved that commercial, and that's right, I should probably tell Tatsuo about this. Hey Tatsuo, when do you think you'll be home?
Oh, hi Akina. I'll be home the day after tomorrow.
Got it, there's something I want to talk to you about. Can I call you?
Right now? Sure. Hello? What's the matter?
I want to live separately from Yurina and your mom. Can we think about it?
What? Something happened?
They complain way too much and are way too much of a handful, and they don't do anything. I've reached my limit.
Are you serious? Well, they've always been the type to complain about a lot of things.
I took that opportunity to explain everything they did to me in detail. And from start to finish, Tatsuo could only add in comments like, "Oh no, are you kidding me?"
Well, my sister and my mom were definitely in the wrong. I'm really sorry for the trouble they caused you.
That's not your fault at all. But it was just so awful that I had to run out of the house.
What? Where are you right now?
Kyoto.
You went pretty far, didn't you? I'll be back the day after tomorrow. So can you come back by then?
Sure, I'll be back by that day.
Thanks. Until then, relax and enjoy your vacation.
From there, I fully enjoyed my vacation. From my mother and sister-in-law, I received a slew of calls and messages, but only replied every single time with photos from my Kyoto vacation, and eventually they stopped messaging me. This is such a small little revenge. Well then, it's almost time for my bullet train. I'm home.
Ugh.
When I walked into the house, the 2 of them stood there with their arms crossed at the door. And not only that, but they were glaring at me without saying a word. I was preparing myself for whatever insults they were going to shower me with.
Who is this person? Is that one of your friends, Mom?
Nope, I don't know her.
Hmm?
I'm so hungry. It's already nighttime.
I know, right? We used to have a maid around here, but I wonder where she went to.
Well, in the end, it just means that she didn't have any guts.
What?
I don't know how to cook, and it's such a chore. What's gonna happen to me if I only eat food from the convenience store and get sick?
That's true, and the food from the convenience store is too salty for the elderly. What do we do?
I see, so they think of me as a maid that doesn't have any guts. Interesting. Really? Well, I don't care anyway. Even though they were trying to harass me, I was standing there grinning, and the 2 of them were clearly irritated.
Interesting. So that's what you thought of Akina.
Tatsuo, welcome home.
Tatsuo, welcome home!
No, I don't care about any of that. You can say such terrible things towards Akina.
What? Who's Akina? But also, this weird person just came into our house, and we were being troubled by them.
Weird person.
That's right. Maybe you can't see them because they're like a bad spirit.
What?
No, I can definitely see her.
I knew that you'd be able to see spirits. Thank goodness.
But the weird people I'm talking about are the 2 of you.
Huh?
Looks like you were having quite a time while I was away from home.
What are you talking about?
You made her cook all of the meals, didn't you? And not only that, but the cleaning as well. I've already heard everything from Akina, but don't think you could talk your way out of this.
Akina, you told on us?
What? What a brat!
No, all I did was give him the latest update. I'm a weird person, right? So what's the big deal? But also, after saying such terrible things to me at the front door here, what are you saying now? Because Tatsuo was standing behind me and listening to the whole thing.
What the hell? Suddenly you're turning your back on us?
The worst! The devil, you liar!
But also, how were you able to take such a big attitude, Mom? When haven't you been able to pay off your loans?
When Tatsuo said that, his mother's face drained and turned pale.
What are you talking about?
Even though Akina paid off most of your loan, it's amazing that you can take that attitude with her.
Huh? What is he talking about?
Oh, Irina, you probably don't know about this, so I'll tell you.
What? Wait. No, don't.
This house still had a loan on it, and you didn't know Akina was the one that paid off for you?
Huh? We can pay that off with Dad's inheritance. Why the hell is this woman getting involved?
Well, ever since Dad died, Mom has only been crying and crying all day. So I told her to maybe get a hobby and blow off some steam. But then, she said that she went to the casino with Dad once, and that she enjoyed it. So I told her she should go and have fun there again. But then she got hooked like an idiot.
What? Is that true? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
You know Mom was out of the house first thing in the morning? That's because she's going to get the first machine in the morning. She's so obsessed, it's hilarious. It was right around the time I was going to work, so I took a photo. Do you want to see it?
Stop that.
Why are you panicking? Is there something suspicious going on? It's just a hobby, right?
It was just a hobby. I wouldn't have tried to stop her, but she's actually used up almost all of Dad's inheritance.
Huh?
I haven't touched your school fees though, Irina.
That's not the issue here.
And so I got angry, and I forbid her from going to the casino. But right at that time, I was sent on the business trip. And you used Akina however you wanted, didn't you? Well, I was the one that encouraged you to go to the casino. So I know that I have to take some responsibility. So I was planning on taking on the loan for you, but then Akina helped out.
But how can that help anyway? It's not like she even makes that much money.
You may have not known this, but Akina is actually earning a lot through stocks.
Huh? What are you saying? Because she's working a part-time job.
Akina has always liked working in customer service. So it's not like she's working there for the money.
What?
I never mentioned it, but I am a trader. When I met Tatsuo, it was also because I was doing business with his company.
Akina knows how to manage money, and she also knows how to live her life independently, unlike you guys.
Well, that's that. This house is under Tatsuo's name now, so not only is it not your mom's house, but this is also in your house either, Yurina.
No way. No way.
Now that she was hit with the truth, my sister-in-law seemed to realize just how outrageously bad it was that she had gotten on board with her mother and been so terrible to me. And then, in the end, my mother-in-law decided that she was going to try to run away.
Mom, where do you think you're going?
I just thought that maybe I would go for a walk.
Is it the casino again?
No, it's not.
That doesn't matter anyway. Can you hurry up and apologize to Akina? Apologize!
I'm sorry.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter anyway. Akina and I are going to move out. We're going to get rid of that apartment and we're moving. We already paid off your entire loan, and so beyond this, I'm not supporting you guys any further.
No way. What are we supposed to do?
Even if you are still a college student, you're a grown adult too. You should feel lucky that you don't have to worry about your school fees. So why don't you get a part-time job and figure it out?
So even though they tried to latch on to us when we shook them off, and Tatsuo and I left the house, what are you going to do with that house?
I feel bad after you already paid off the loan for us. But if we sold that house as well, then I don't know what would happen to those two. So I am thinking about leaving that house as is, especially since I could keep an eye on them that way.
I think that's best. I'm sure the two of them are going to struggle quite a lot just to live alone there anyway. And so we moved, and we also changed our cell phone numbers and therefore cut off all ties with Tatsuo's mother and sister. Although, just in case, we sent them a letter to tell them that we moved to a different prefecture and that we're doing well. Of course, we didn't write the address. As for what kind of a life those two are living right about now at the family house, well, my mother-in-law was still physically healthy, and I'm sure my sister-in-law could find a part-time job anywhere. Tatsuo and I moved into a spacious new house, and we're living happily.